Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. And I just had myself a rest, so let's go ahead and continue. Alright, I'm hoping I headed east, which it seems like I did. Follow the path to the east. Soon enough, you arrive at a broad but cracked stone bridge, which leads over a yawning subterranean chasm. On the other side of the bridge, you see an archway carved to resemble a huge dwarven head. With no other options, you start to cross the bridge. No sooner have you taken a few steps than the floor begins to crumble. You break into a run to avoid the crumbling floor. Test your skill. Oh crap. Do I have to click? Alright. Skillful. You need a score of 9 or under and rolled a score of 6. Oh. Okay, that's how that works. So we succeeded. I'm glad it succeeded because I did take a hit to my skill. Okay. So we didn't tumble into the darkness below. You escape from the crumbling floor. Perfect. You sigh with relief. You can hear the masonry crashing down far below into the water. The sound vibrates around the chamber, and you wonder what creatures you have stirred in the darkness beyond. Okay, well, I'm just going to continue onwards. There's no point in dallying. Alright, the carved dwarven head archway looms ahead, and you marvel at its construction. The previous inhabitants of Firetop Mountain were obviously once proud of their home, as shown in this high level of artistry. The features look to have been chiseled into the rock face in a style that could only be of dwarven design. Dwarves never cease to amaze me in their skill and artistry. Enter the dwarven mouth entrance. Alright. Enter the dwarven entrance hall. It is everything you expected, lined with tall stone columns that stretch into the darkness, intricately carved in the image of dwarven heroes of old. Alright. The stonework is incredible. I can see each beard hair. Wow. About halfway down the hall, you notice a path that leads off to the left, behind one of the statues. Okay. That heads in the opposite direction to where I need to be going. Maybe I can have a quick look. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue further into the hallway, because the guy said never stop going east. So I'm going to go ahead and continue further into the hall. Alright, as you walk through the hall, you notice movement out of the corner of your eye. Something appears to be watching you. I have no time to chase strange creatures. I must find that eye. Alright. Reach a junction with 3 different passageways. With east still at the forefront of your mind, there is only one option you may take. Okay, or you want to take. So, at this point, it's kind of forcing my hand here. I think there are times where I could have chosen a different direction. But since I've rested, it's been kind of forcing me along here, but that's okay. You continue along the passageway, heading east. Soon you come across another junction. Ahead to the east, you can see a wooden door. The other passageway continues to the north. While the passageway looks interesting, I need to keep pushing east. It looks like I'll be opening that wooden door. Continue east. Alright, you head east to the wooden door, trying it. The door opens and you enter a small room. Your eyes widen as you look around to see that the walls of the room are covered in ornate stoneworks. Mosaics and marble inlays give this room a kind of beauty you have never seen before. In a corner of the room is a large metal statue of a one-eyed creature, and its single eye is a sparkling jewel. Uh-oh. This has to be the eye of the Cyclops. Kith did not give you any advice on how to take the eye. You could perhaps prise it out of its socket with your sword. There is nothing else in the room, and the only exit is the way you came in. I will try to take the jewel. You approach the statue cautiously. A scampering behind you makes you flash around, but it's only a rat. You feel at the jewel, but it is solidly in place. You try to prise it off. As you work, you hear an ominous creaking noise. To your horror, the statue is beginning to move. You jump down and draw your weapon. The iron Cyclops cranes its head round towards you and steps from its pedestal. There's only one way you're going to get your hands on that ruby. Battle the Iron Cyclops. I figured as much. Drawing your weapon, you ready yourself for battle against this strange creature. Its ruby eye glints in the cave light as the animated statue twists its neck, searching for you. The heavy iron footsteps ring through the cave floor as it approaches, slowly at first, but quickly gaining speed as though getting used to its new body. It raises both hands, flashing its forked tongue, ready to strike. All right, here we go. All right, it's quite large. All right, so it's going to attack. I just don't know exactly how it attacks. I could probably hit it from here, but I want to be on the safe side and try and sidestep. Okay, so it attacks quite a large area. All right, it's going to attack again. I'm going to go ahead and try it. I'm going to do a quick jab here. Ouch. Stun cannot attack until next round. All right, that's fine. I think it's going to move, and I am going to sidestep. Okay, so it's there now. Okay, so it's going to attack, but I don't know if it ever really turns, so it's kind of hard to tell where it's going to attack. So I'm going to go ahead and attack it back. All right, so we've got a clash here. I need to roll well, and I did not. Ouch. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move. Okay, so it's going to move. I'm going to try and attack here, assuming that it's going to move to the side. There we go. I think I got it. Got it. All right, so it's going to attack. And from what I've seen, it can attack in a whole row. And I don't want to be caught in that. But now I've got to make an assumption on where it's going to attack. If I move back, that's for sure going to be safe. But then it, of course, means that I can't really attack it. But if I move here and it attacks me here, that could be devastating. But I'm going to try it. Okay, I was right. Somewhat. Alright, so here, I know that there's going to be an attack, and I really don't have many options. If it attacks the whole row, I'm going to get hit regardless. I could move forward. It looks like it'll allow me to do that. But it's probably going to stop me from doing that. Alternatively, I could just attack it and hope that we win the clash, but it seems like it has more skill than I do. This is a very tough call. I'm starting to regret my choice. Because if it attacks the whole row, I'm going to get hit regardless. So we'll just attack it. Okay, it's moving. And as far as I know, the only real legal move would be for it to sidestep. So I'm going to go ahead and just attack it again. Okay, so it's for sure going to attack. I'm just going to attack it. Alright, we managed it. It seems like I got in that position. Maybe it couldn't attack me where I was. Because its areas of attack were very specific. But we only got hit once, or actually twice. Alright, it raises both hands, flashing... Okay, but that was earlier. You have defeated the Iron Cyclops. Alright, you sit back and rest from the exhausting battle. Warily, you approach a statue. The jewel glints in the light, tempting you. Kith wasn't wrong. The eye is certainly a thing of beauty. Take the jewel. Prize the jewel from the still statue, which is surprisingly heavy in your hand. You put it in your pack. Now to deliver this lovely ruby to Zagor. I'm still not sure why I need to do this, but I have to trust Kith. Surely, yet more fame and glory awaits me. Okay. So we have the jewel. What do you want to do? Let's examine the statue further. As you examine the statue, you notice that one of its breastplate section is loose. When you open this, you are surprised to discover that it is empty. Well, at least you still have the jewel. Alright, set off back into the junction. Alright, at this point I have no idea how to get to Zagor. I did not ask that person where I needed to go. He just told me where to get to the Cyclops, and that was my immediate quest. So we're halfway done with this particular mission. Matter of fact, I think we get the quest. Get this requested. Okay, so that's the same thing. We have plenty of provisions. And we haven't died once, so the resurrection stone is fine. I figure head to the north here. At this point. Alright, you enter another room guarded by stone statues. The statues in this room look like fearsome dwarven warriors. There are two exits from this room. The door to the left sounds rather quiet, while the door on the right seems to have somebody talking behind it. I need to try and reach Zagor quickly. The left door sounds more inviting. Alright, we'll try the left door. As you approach the left-handed door, there is a rumbling. Both stone statues move and come to life. They lumber away from the wall, clearly intent on stopping the intruder from proceeding any further. So maybe I have no choice in this matter. This could be tough. Okay. So watch the statues. They're both going to attack. I don't know their attack patterns. But one's going to attack here, and the other one I'm going to assume is going to attack me directly. So I'm going to move back. Ooh, interesting. So they're moving now. So possibly a sidestep, possibly a move forward. I think I'm safe to assume that. But I think the best course of action is doing the quick jab, because that's for sure damage. They might not be able to sidestep. Alright, I kind of get an idea of what these guys do. So I'm just going to go ahead and move forward here. Yeah, so I assumed he would do that. Okay, so this guy's going to probably move forward then. So we're going to attack. Got him. Okay, so I get the feeling that this guy's probably going to move straight forward. And I want to finish him off, so let's get him. Alright, these guys are pretty easy to predict. They move in very regular patterns. Alright, got him again. Then he's probably going to move here, so we'll attack there. Perfect. Alright, you are triumphant. You defeat the stone golems. Isn't too bad. Oh boy, the stone golems are now nothing more than a pile of rubble. You step over the remains and open the door to the next room. I don't like the look of that. You're greeted by an eerie sight indeed. It is a corridor lined with many stone hands. They seem to be reaching from the walls, but they remain completely motionless. You have an unpleasant feeling that these carvings are here for more than just decoration, especially judging by the previous traps you have encountered. These hands look quite ominous. Perhaps I need to use an object here. There appears to be a message carved in dwarven runes on the stone floor. Uh-oh. I don't have a runestone. So it looks like we don't have a choice here. Walk through the corridor. Cautiously, you begin to step through the hallway. Nothing seems to have happened. You relax and continue on through the corridor. Once you're about halfway through the corridor, the stone hands begin to stir. Suddenly, they spring to life. Some of them detach from the wall and skitter unnaturally towards you, like great stone spiders. One leaps at you, and you manage to dodge it, sending it crashing into the wall. However, this does not faze the hand, and it rushes immediately back at you. It looks like the only way you'll be able to get through them is to fight them. Alright, so obviously we needed an object there to not have to fight them. Now, I have no idea what these guys' pattern is going to be. So we're just going to have to kind of figure it out. Alright, I'm going to just guess here, and I'm going to attack here. Alright, so I've seen their pattern. I'm going to go ahead and attack here again, assuming it's going to move. Got it. Alright, I think that it's going to probably attack. But I don't know if it can attack me where I am, so we'll try. Alright, we're going to clash here. I have a higher skill rating, and I rolled very well. Okay. I think this one's going to move, so I'm going to try a piercing strike here. Okay, and then I'm going to try the quick jab, finish it off. Okay. It's going to attack. I'm assuming it's going to attack me where I am. which I don't think matters. I'm going to go ahead and attack. We're going to clash. Got a higher skill rating, so I roll terribly. Fortunately, I think it's going to move forward, so attack. Okay. I can be fairly certain it's going to attack me here. We're going to go ahead and attack with clash. Again, this is very die roll dependent, and I beat it. There we go. Alright, you defeated the stone hands. Alright, you carry on through the passageway and enter into another room of a similar size. The room is splendidly decorated with a polished marble floor and rough walls. Okay. There are a number of paintings hanging on the wall, and a dwarven woman is staring at them intensely, giggling madly. Her hair is unkempt, and her clothes are ragged. Her eyes are sunken and tired, as though she has not slept for weeks. At her feet are an assortment of strange trinkets. Small bones, teeth, gold pieces, bits of half-eaten food, and splintered pieces of wood. Some of these objects have been placed underneath various paintings. Master, master, look what Thaumiel has brought for you today, she murmurs. Why would a dwarf be freely allowed to wander around here on her own? Oof. I'm going to speak with the dwarf, but this is dangerous. You ask the dwarf who she is talking to. She tries to stifle fits of giggling and then bursts into peals of shrieking laughter. Why, Thaumiel is talking to the master, of course. Her eyes dart around the room as she chuckles to herself. Then she nods. The master always is here. Here, here, there, everywhere. You ask who the master is. Suddenly the giggling stops. The voice coming out of Thaumiel's mouth is no longer her own, but that of a deep baritone of a man. Alexandra of Blacksand, it sneers. The great hero of the Battle of Grey Rock. Come to slay the terrifying Warlock of Firetop Mountain. You realize that Thaumiel has been possessed and sent utterly mad. This poor dwarf is possessed, most likely the Warlock. Poor Thaumiel collapses to the ground, and you find yourself dragged by some demonic force towards one of the paintings, that of Zagor himself. Alright, run out of the room in terror. Because I don't know what we're going to fight the Warlock with, so we'll run out of the room in terror. Alright, terrified of the Warlock's powerful magic, you run out of the room as fast as you can and slam the door shut behind you. You never want to enter that room again. Oh good, we get to rest. Whew. Alright. I don't know if I want to waste a provision, because I've only been hurt by 6. I mean, if I use a provision to fully heal me, but if I just sit and rest, it should give me 5 stamina, as we've seen in the past, which would get me up to 17, which is not too bad. So we'll go ahead and sit on the bench and rest. Sit down on the bench and rest for a moment. And we get the same message we've seen before, 5 stamina. This also gives me the respawn point in case I do die, which is important. Alright, we'll continue heading northwards. Alright, before long you arrive at another junction, branching off to the east and west. We're going to head west because there's a door up there. And it looks like it goes up. Alright, the passageway ends at a stairwell. At the top of the, you find yet another wooden door, this time a small one with a carved bone handle. You listen, but you hear nothing from the inside. Open the door. Alright, looks like we've progressed on. Alright, you try the handle, and the door opens into a room with a sandy floor. You can hear the sound of fast-flowing water. In one corner of the room is a pile of rubble, mainly stones and dust, but there's also 2 odd-shaped pieces of wood and a length of rope. A door in the north wall leads on. Okay. I'll study the length of rope. Pick up the rope, it looks normal. In fact, it looks as if it might be quite useful. You open your pack to put it in, suddenly it comes alive in your fingers, snakes quickly up your arm, and attempts to wrap itself around your neck. You need to act fast to get it off. Test your luck. Okay, we've got a decent luck skill. But we rolled terribly. Alright, unlucky, we just failed. You struggle with the rope and it tightens. As the rope tightens around you, you feel dizzy and lightheaded. You squirm and struggle to reach for your weapon. Ouch. Quickly but carefully you slice the rope and it falls to the ground, still twitching as though alive. The enchanted rope is finally disposed of. Okay, there appears to be magic littered throughout Firetop Mountain. Either Zagor is careless or he's up to something. Lead through the north door. Ouchie. Alright, well, the passage leads you northwards. The rocky floor becomes sandy until eventually... And we also lost the luck, too. Crap. You are walking... okay, yeah. You notice the passage is widening, and ahead you can hear a flowing of a river. I've heard about this river. Who knows what lives in it? Continue until you find yourself in a large cavern through which a river flows. Head towards the riverbank. Alright. You're on the south bank of an underground river facing across its black depths. There appear to be 4 ways of crossing. Okay. To your left, a rusted bell bears a sign, ferry service 2 gold pieces, please ring. There is also a small raft in front of you on the bank with a long stick resting beside it, which you could use to punt across the river. A rickety old bridge is also crosses the water to your right. It winds its way into the darkness of the cavern. Not sure who would use a ferry down here, but maybe that's my best option. I'm not sure I trust that bridge. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and ring the bell. The bell gives you a dull clang, and after a few moments, out of the darkness, you see a withered old man rowing a small boat. He rows slowly across to you, moors the boat, and limps towards you. Okay. Speak to the ferryman. The ferryman asks you for 3 gold pieces. When you protest at the price, he mumbles some flimsy excuse about inflation. He begins to get angry at your protestations. Alright, we'll just pay him. Alright, he calms down, takes the gold, and rows you across the north bank. Alright, well, we had plenty of gold. After mooring to the boat, he ambles off down the passageway. Get off the boat. You're now standing on the north bank and the large underground cavern. The most striking thing is a massive structure to the north, built into the cave wall itself. It emanates a feeling of dread as it looms over the riverbank. To the right of the huge structure is a smaller but still imposing building in the cave wall. Directly to the east is a wooden building near the bridge. Half-finished wooden boats lie nearby, as though in progress. I'm curious about the shack, so I'm going to go check that out to the west. Alright, you walk across the sandy riverbank, leading to the nearby shack. There is a door leading into it, the shack which seems to be unlocked. Alright, we'll go through the door. You're in a small, foul-smelling room. You notice 2 doors, one to the west and one behind you to the south. Okay, the furniture in the room is sparse and has been made frosty, mostly from bits of old boats. There appears to be nothing of value in the room. An old man in ragged clothes is slumped asleep on a bench made from half a rowing boat, snoring loudly. Okay, there's a dog. That's not good. Next to him is a vicious-looking brown dog with red eyes and black teeth, which have awoken and that is now eyeing you suspiciously. A deep growl is coming from his throat. Okay. Quietly exit through the door. I don't really want to fight. Okay. Sometimes the most obvious path is not the right path to take. And considering that objects sometimes are important to proceed, I'm going to go to the smaller structure. Which is over here. Follow the faint, sandy path leading to an imposing building in the cave wall. While it is not as large as the building to the north, it is nonetheless magnificently grand. It towers above you and you cannot help but wonder how on Titan the thing was built. Up steps of heavy stone door that seems very solid. You know what? I have hesitations. I'm gonna go to the huge structure. Okay. You walk along the sand to the massive structure. A set of stone steps leads upwards into a structure itself. Near the steps, a path leads west to a tower leading upwards on the side of the main structure. I'm just going to climb the foreboding stone staircase in front of you. You follow the steps leading up into the looming building. Looking upwards, you occasionally see golden glints on the ceiling. You wonder if there is a gold vein running through the ceiling of the cavern. The golden glints begin to disappear, followed by a high-pitched shrieking and the heavy sound of leathery wings. That doesn't sound good. The giant bat swarms down towards you, ready to attack. Alright, well, I guess we gotta do that. The main reason I went ahead is because I do have this key that's called Zagor's Key, and I'm hoping that that will do good things for us. Now, I have no idea how these things are going to react. I know this one's set to attack. I didn't really see what the other ones are going to do, but I'm going to go ahead and make an assumption here that this one's moving. Okay, well, I was wrong. That one's going to attack. I didn't see what this one's going to do, though. I'm going to attack here again. There we go. Good guess. Maybe in trouble right now. I want to move. Yeah, okay. This guy's going to move. I could do my jab, and that would take him out before he moves, but I have a feeling he's going to move over here, so let's guess. Nope, wrong guess. Alright, we'll jab this guy. Okay, we're a little bit in trouble here. I have a feeling this bat's going to attack me. I'm going to have to... Oh, boy. Flash. Come on, roll well. Bad roll. Alright, I don't have much choice here. I gotta fight. Just gonna go ahead and attack. Holy crap, these rolls. Alright. I'm gonna do a piercing strike here. Still manages to hit him. I don't want to get surrounded again, but I don't know if I have much choice. I'm going to attack here. Alright, we'll finish this guy off. Ouch. Alright, I'll move here. Hoping that they don't attack me. Okay. Move here. Took a lot of damage to these bats. Okay. Piercing strike this bastard. I'm gonna assume he's gonna sidestep here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Good guess. Alright, these guys have a lot of skills, so I'm just going to move. Hoping that I move to the right place. There we go. Alright, it's more than likely going to move. I got to guess what's going to move. Let's guess here. There we go. Got him. That was a tough fight. Jeez. Maybe I swarm down. Okay, yeah, we lost 8 stamina, which is a lot. Alright, luckily there's a place we can rest here. With the giant bat slain, you cautiously continue up the stairs. Thankfully, there are no more creatures lurking in the darkness, and you reach the top safely. Alright, surrounding you is an eerie graveyard. There are gravestones littered about, and trees made from stone cast ominous shadows across the ground. Nearby is a bench where you may rest. A skull leers at you from an archway. It appears to be the entrance to a crumbling bridge of stairs that traverse a large pit, glowing with an ethereal blue light. I don't like the sound of that. Alright, I feel sit down on the bench for sure. Or you decide to stop and rest. Rest and consume some provisions, of course. You sit down, blah, blah, blah. Get some stamina back. Yeah, that's what we need. Alright, so it didn't give me an option there. I have to go to the graveyard, I guess. With the giant bat slain, you consciously... okay, so we get the same choice. Okay, so we can climb the bridge of stairs or explore the graveyard. I think climb the bridge of stairs, but this is obviously dangerous because it sounded like it was crumbling. As a matter of fact, you know what? This is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.